We live in a world that relentlessly demands men to give, and give. Our time, energy, and emotions, without question. Society conditions us from an early age to prove our worth through endless sacrifices. Chasing relationships, seeking approval, and striving for validation from others. We're told that this is the path to respect and fulfillment. But let me ask you a simple, yet profound question. Where has this relentless pursuit truly gotten you? Look within. It's left you broken, disillusioned, and exhausted. You've poured your heart and soul into trying to measure up, only to find yourself wondering why nothing ever feels enough. The harder you try to please others, the emptier you feel, as if the very essence of your being is slipping away. You're left grappling with rejection, silence, and a lingering ache that whispers, there has to be more to life than this. Deep down, you know there is a better way, a stronger way, a way to live with purpose and peace. It's painful, isn't it? To invest so much of yourself, your time, energy, and emotions into living by society's rules, only to find yourself standing in the emptiness of silence and rejection. Society has long told us to give endlessly, to chase affection, and to prove our worth through sacrifice. But where has that left you? Heartbroken and questioning your value. Yet, deep within you, there's a spark, a persistent whisper that refuses to be silenced. It tells you there's another way, a better way, a path that doesn't require you to lose yourself to gain validation. That whisper is the voice of truth, urging you to break free from the chains of expectation, to rediscover your power, your peace, and your purpose. It's a call to stop seeking your worth in others and to embrace a life where you stand tall in your authenticity. This isn't just about changing how others see you. It's about transforming how you see yourself. The truth? Detachment is the key. It's not just about becoming more attractive to others. It's about unlocking a life where freedom, confidence, and clarity reign supreme. Detachment isn't some fleeting tactic or manipulative strategy. It's a mindset that transforms how you perceive yourself and the world around you. It's about stepping into your power as a man who respects his time, energy, and emotions, refusing to hand them over carelessly. When you detach, you stop chasing approval or validation, and instead, you radiate a quiet strength that demands respect without uttering a single word. People are drawn to those who are self-assured, those who don't seek external validation to feel whole. This isn't about playing games. It's about authentically living as the kind of man who cannot be ignored. And when you embody this truth, you don't just change how others see you. You change how you live forever. Number 1. The power of detachment. Reflect for a moment. How many times have you poured your heart, time, and energy into someone? A partner you cherished, a friend you thought had your back, or even a stranger you wanted to impress, only to find yourself standing in the shadow of rejection. It stings, doesn't it? That gnawing emptiness, the feeling of being unappreciated, unseen, or even invisible. You've likely asked yourself, why wasn't my effort enough? Here's the harsh reality. The harder you try to prove your worth to others, the less attractive you become. Why? Because desperation doesn't inspire respect. It erodes it. When you overextend yourself, sacrificing your own needs and boundaries in the process, you unintentionally signal to others that your value is conditional, that it hinges on their validation. People are drawn to confidence, self-respect, and a sense of independence. When you strip yourself of these qualities in a bid to earn approval, you not only diminish your own power, but also make it far too easy for others to overlook you. True attraction and respect come not from how much you give, but from how much you value yourself while giving. Desperation is like a repellent. It drives away the very things you seek. When men chase approval and validation, they unknowingly broadcast a message of weakness to the world. This behavior signals that they lack a deeper sense of purpose, confidence, and inner strength. Women and people, in general, are naturally drawn to those who exude self-assurance and independence, but desperation conveys the opposite. It shows that your happiness and self-worth are contingent on external validation, which is an unattractive and unsustainable foundation for any relationship. True confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your value and refusing to rely on others to define it for you. A man who moves through life with purpose doesn't need to chase anyone. His sense of direction and calm assurance naturally draw people to him. This is why desperation repels. It reveals a lack of self-respect and security, qualities that are the cornerstone of genuine attraction and strong connections. Here's the hard truth. Men who master detachment win. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. It's the ultimate form of strength and self-control. It sends an unspoken yet unmistakable message. I am a man of value. I do not seek validation because I already know my worth. This quiet confidence is magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to men who embody stability, self-assurance, and a steadfast purpose. They are not looking for someone to idolize them or make them the center of their existence. Instead, they desire a partner who has a clear direction, a man who is building something meaningful and living with intent. When you make another person your entire focus, you unknowingly diminish your own value. The endless texting, chasing, and over-pleasing screams desperation, signaling that you have no identity outside of them. And let's face it, this dynamic becomes a burden no one wants to carry. People crave connection with those who bring value, not dependency. However, when you center your life around personal growth, ambitions, and self-mastery, the dynamic shifts entirely. You no longer chase. Instead, you attract. Your energy commands curiosity and respect. You become a man of mystery and depth, someone who doesn't need anyone to complete him, but chooses to share his life with others. That's the essence of detachment, a silent yet profound power that transforms not just relationships, but your entire approach to life. Number 2, the scarcity principle. Human nature is a paradox of value. We crave what is scarce, what feels exclusive and hard to attain. Think about it. Luxury cars, limited edition watches, or exclusive travel destinations. All these captivate us because they stand apart from the ordinary. They aren't handed out freely, and their rarity makes them desirable. Now, apply this principle to yourself. Are you treating your time, energy, and attention as a precious commodity, or are you giving it away without boundaries? Too often, people, especially men, fall into the trap of being overly available. They respond instantly to messages, say yes to every request, and constantly seek approval. While this might seem like generosity or devotion, the unfortunate truth is that availability breeds complacency. The more you're always there, the more you're taken for granted. Here's the shift: become rare. Withdraw your constant presence and create space in your interactions. Respect your own time and energy by setting boundaries. Don't reply instantly to every text. Don't jump at every call or demand. When you step back, people begin to notice your absence, and that absence generates value. It's not about playing games. It's about valuing yourself. When others see you prioritize your own growth and purpose, they naturally start to respect and value you more. Suddenly, they'll wonder why you're not chasing them, why you're no longer so readily available. That curiosity draws people closer. This is not manipulation. It's self-respect in action. A man who knows when to walk away, who doesn't seek constant validation, becomes captivating. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who don't hinge their worth on external approval. In today's overstimulated world of constant notifications, endless scrolling, and instant gratification, the person who stands out is not the one clamoring for attention. It's the one who focuses on their purpose, self-improvement, and happiness. This kind of man is unforgettable, not because he chases others, but because he attracts through self-mastery. Number 3. Emotional mastery, the calm within the storm. Emotional mastery is nothing short of a superpower in today's reactive world. We're surrounded by triggers, anger, frustration, impulsive decisions. But the man who controls his emotions is unshakable, a fortress in a storm. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding them, harnessing them, and redirecting them towards something productive. Imagine being insulted or disrespected. While most people would erupt in anger, giving their power to the situation, the emotionally disciplined individual remains calm and calculated. He doesn't react, he responds. This clarity amidst chaos not only elevates your self-control, but also makes you stand out. Women, naturally drawn to stability in an unpredictable world, find this emotional fortitude deeply attractive. But emotional mastery transcends relationships. It becomes the cornerstone of success in every aspect of life. It sharpens your focus at work, deepens your friendships, and refines your decisions. When you transform anger into drive, disappointment into lessons, and frustration into resolve, you step into a league of your own. You're no longer a victim of life's challenges. You thrive because of them. And that quiet strength? It's not just admirable, it's magnetic. This magnetism isn't just a fleeting charm. It's a foundation for a life of influence and respect. The emotionally disciplined man radiates confidence, a calm energy that others instinctively trust. Think about it. How often do we encounter someone who doesn't waver under pressure, who approaches adversity with poise instead of panic? Rarely. That rarity is what makes emotional mastery so powerful. It's a quality that draws people in, inspires loyalty, and commands admiration without ever needing to demand it. Moreover, emotional mastery is the key to long-term success. In the workplace, it allows you to navigate conflicts, make sound decisions, and stay focused on your goals despite setbacks. In friendships, it fosters deeper connections because you become the person others turn to for support and guidance. In love, it creates a sense of security and dependability that strengthens bonds. Life will always throw curveballs, unexpected disappointments, betrayals, and frustrations. But when you've mastered your emotions, these obstacles become stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. The secret is simple yet profound. Don't let your emotions control you. Use them as tools to fuel your growth. Anger can ignite a fire within to push harder. Sadness can remind you of what truly matters and where your heart lies. Frustration can reveal areas where you need to refine your approach. Every emotion, when understood and channeled, becomes a source of power instead of weakness. This mindset transforms you from someone merely surviving life's chaos into someone thriving within it, someone who bends challenges to his will. That level of strength, it makes you unstoppable. Number 4. Magnetic confidence. True confidence isn't something that can be bought or flaunted. It's not about expensive suits, flashy cars, or projecting an image of wealth. Real confidence is quiet, steady, and unshakable. It comes from knowing exactly who you are and standing firm in your value, regardless of the opinions of others. Many men try to fake confidence by using material possessions or exaggerated bravado to mask their insecurity, but this type of confidence is fleeting and unconvincing. True confidence doesn't need to be advertised. It's built from within. It grows through competence, self-belief, and the continuous process of setting goals, achieving them, and learning new skills. With every challenge faced and every obstacle overcome, your confidence deepens. This type of confidence is magnetic. It's calm, composed, and draws people in without any effort. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who don't seek external validation because these men are already grounded in their own self-approval. When you're secure in who you are, others notice, and they respect you for it. Confidence isn't about impressing anyone. It's about living authentically and letting your actions speak for themselves. As you cultivate true confidence, it becomes an internal anchor that steadies you through life's ups and downs. You stop relying on others to validate your worth, and instead, you become the source of your own strength. When you reach this level of self-assurance, your presence becomes magnetic without you having to try. It's in the way you carry yourself, in your actions, and in your ability to navigate the world with a calm and focused demeanor. Confidence isn't about being arrogant or overbearing. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and unafraid to express your true self. It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's about living according to your own standards and values. This quiet strength makes you more appealing because people naturally gravitate toward those who are grounded and at peace with who they are. Women especially respect and are drawn to men who aren't constantly seeking attention, but instead are focused on their purpose and their growth. When you truly know your worth, you don't need to chase after approval because you already have it from the most important person, yourself, the new you. For too long, you've been told that giving everything, chasing after validation, and constantly proving your worth is the way to success. But where has that gotten you? Nowhere. It's time to take a different approach. The path to your true power lies in detachment, not because you're bitter, but because you respect yourself too much to beg for anyone's attention. You no longer seek approval or try to please everyone around you. Instead, you focus on mastering your emotions, not because it's easy, but because emotional control makes you unshakable in any situation. You choose to create scarcity, not as a tactic to manipulate others, but as a way to protect your energy and ensure that your time and attention are given only where they truly matter. And most importantly, you build confidence, not to impress others, but because real confidence comes from living fully and authentically. This is your moment to step into your power, to embrace detachment as not just a means of freedom, but as a tool for elevation. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you don't just attract, you inspire. So, if this message resonates with you, take that first step. Commit to valuing yourself. Subscribe for more life-changing insights, and remember, the man who doesn't chase is the man who leads.